Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Spectrum Drama, where we take a look at the hottest posts on Spectrum for the week and give our opinions on them. So before we get started, don't forget that we are running our giveaway for the entirety of the month of November. So if you want to be in with a chance to win the Arrow with LTI, then all you need to do is comment on this and every video in the month of November for your chance to win. And don't forget to append every comment that you make with GA. In brackets, however you want to call it. So long as it says GA somewhere, that's good, but make sure you put it on every comment, because if I pick one of your comments that doesn't have GA, I will move on to someone else, so just be careful of that. But that's pretty much it, so good luck to everyone this month, and we can't wait to give that to one of you lucky buggers. Okay, and that's it, so let's get started. Okay, so first up we've got a post from the Batman Who Laughs. Hello again, my friend, and it says, use only auto gimbal, edit in original post. And basically the very long and short of this, we'll break this down in a minute, but the very long and short of this is, rather than having a system that works dependent on the type of control system you use, why not have an auto gimbal that is customizable to your playstyle? So rather than saying, people who use sticks are going to be, are going to prefer a fixed setup, and people who use mouse and keyboard are going to prefer a gimbaled setup or an auto gimbaled setup, why not have one system that you can kind of customize to your playstyle? I like the idea of it. The very, very basic concept, if you look at the picture there, from what I gather, I'm not a smart man, is if you have a larger auto gimbal area, then it reduces the efficiency of your guns and the rate of fire, etc. And if you have a smaller auto gimbal area, then it will increase the damage and output of your guns and that kind of stuff. So you get more payoff for less auto gimbal in theory. Is that what you take from this? I'm, like I said, not a smart man, and I'm going to look to you to be the smart man.
No, I think we're on the same page here. He's talking about having every gun on a gimbal, and then having the gimbals controlled by a computer component, which you can swap out and customize your, compute your fire control system however you like. So, if you want to make your lock-on cone more tight or wider, then you can change the component and do that, change the accuracy or tracking speed. It's actually quite a good idea. I was trying to think of some valid reasons why it would be a bad idea for CIG to actually do something like this, and I can't really think of any.
No.
Some people are saying, you're taking away the option of having fixed or auto gimbal. Not really. No. I suppose you are essentially taking away the fixed option, but you could have that as a toggle on the MFDs somewhere, so that if people wanted fixed, then that option is there for you.
Yeah.
But it actually adds a lot more customization to the setup of your fire mechanism. I actually quite like it. I'd be up for this.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, it's hard for me to judge, to be honest, because I was explaining to you a little while ago that, my play style is basically, whatever. So, like, sometimes I'll find myself doing a whole playthrough on gimbaled, just shooting at people and just doing the general stuff. And then, like, I don't know, I might click R or something, whatever it is. And then the next thing I know, I'm fixed. And I just play. It doesn't really bother me one way or the other. I think if I'm thinking about it, and everyone's going to hate me for this, and I don't care, I will normally just go auto gimbaled and just own some people because it's fun. And at the end of the day, why not? That's the whole point of the game, is that it's fun. I don't want to make it epically difficult for myself just so I can say I made it difficult. I'll just stick to blowing people up.
I see some people in the comments here kind of moaning about this would take all the skill out of space combat, which I disagree with completely. If there was an option to have it fixed, so there's people that really want to go with a fixed fire method, then the option's there for them, I guess. But for ships that are meant to be in the far future, I would kind of see that most of the ships would have this some kind of auto lock-in feature anyway, just because it's kind of in the future. If the technology is available for people to put into ships, then they're going to put it into ships. I don't know. I quite like the idea. I'd be interested to see a version, a patch version with this in, and see how it performs.
Yeah, I mean, we actually discussed this months ago, maybe even a year ago. I don't even know. About this kind of auto lock-on thing. That's you hit the nail on the head. We are so far in the future that if you look at any space film, they will normally have some AI targeting assist on their ship. I mean, why wouldn't you? Unless you are literally flying around in a bathtub, with a shower curtain screen. Why wouldn't you have some technology that allows you to have an upper hand? And the fact of the matter is that everyone can have this upper hand, so it's not like you're cheating. I don't get the hatred for it, and I also don't get kind of why people are. I don't know. I'm confused. It doesn't seem to be a problem for me anyway. So there you go. I'm happy. Cool, so next up we've got a post from No Frown Clown, and it says, can we please get manual ship storage? Just as the title says, I'd love to soon have the ability at the panel to click a button and store my ship manually. That way I can modify them sooner, as well as clear the pad hanger in areas with limited space, which I think's quite a good idea. Simple, but effective. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's one of those kind of ideas that you read it and you think, why is this not in the game already?
Yeah.
Really. Having to wait for ATC to take your ship away so you can, put a new gun on it or let someone else land is kind of silly, really. Especially now since they've increased the timers. Because back in PTU days for the 890 jump, the ship was despawning too quick before people could get in the thing. So they increased the timers, and now it can take about, I think your ship will sit there for about 5 minutes until it despawns. I think it's around 5.
Right.
That's quite long. You could have a nice little button by the elevator, press it, store ship, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah, done. Easy.
Don't need that
your
one anymore.
choice. Yeah. It does seem weird that you just kind of walk away and you're like, it'll figure it out. You're like, you can literally just like you said, just have a button, boop, done, and then no more problems. It will speed up the amount of times, like especially when you're at places with limited large hangars and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it just seems daft to have to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes sometimes, to get a ship out just because it's a large ship and because some douchebag's wandered off and gone, I'll leave that there.
Yeah. This would solve a lot of problems.
Definitely. Okay, so last up we've got a post from Shui. We'll just call it Shui because it's funny. Shui. It says ArcCorp is ugly from orbit, and yes it is.
Yep.
Thread done. No, basically what he's saying is that the LODs for ArcCorp at sort of low and medium altitude are not bad, but anything kind of above mid-range is just shocking, and it is really quite terrible when you think how much effort they've put into the planet. Especially, imagine you were taking a new player there for the first time. They've never seen it. They're flying in, and their first view is that terrible picture of this kind of just mismatch of colours on a ball. I'm like, why? Surely, do you not think that I don't understand game development really? The ins and outs, but I would have thought that maybe they could have cheated a bit like they'd done with ArcCorp. So in the CitizenCon video, so that at certain altitudes it looks awesome, and then maybe once you get to say like 50k, even if it has to pop in, I don't care, so long as, because ArcCorp looks amazing once you get into about 50k, maybe 40k, but anything above that it just looks terrible. So I don't know, could they not do that, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know what the limitation was. I was trying to think whether it could be I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure why. I'm sure they could actually reskin it to be better. I just wonder why they haven't yet. I don't think it's really changed since they put the thing in the PU.
No.
So yeah, maybe we'll get some updates when some new Planet tech comes online, or maybe that's it until later down the line. I mean, effectively, it's not, it's not doing any harm apart from looking bad. So it's probably not a priority for them. But again, I mean, it is quite a big surface area to fix the LOD for, I guess. Yeah. Could take a lot of time and effort. But yeah, don't know.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to take away time from actual development of awesome systems that we really want, like salvaging and medical gameplay and all that stuff. Come on now. But what we do want is, I mean, it's cheeky to kind of show us what it could look like and then take it away and go and now have this, and you're like, oh, but I want the shiny one that I've seen in that picture.
False advertisement.
Yeah, it is a little bit. I mean, we were super annoyed about this when it first happened. Then we kind of got over it. It has gotten worse, because I do remember when they first brought it out, it didn't look good, but it was okay. And then I think they added a lot more shiny clouds to kind of like mask it a bit. And now it looks weird, because when you go into the planet, it's not that, I don't know, it's not that dusty and cloudy. It's weird, it's really weird. But ArcCorp is a marvel, but the actual the orbital ArcCorp is just a bit shocking.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. That's all the posts for this week. We hope you liked them. We hope you found them informative or amusing. If you did like the posts, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. And don't forget to get commenting on this and every video in the month of November for your chance to win that awesome arrow with LTI. And that's it. So thanks very much everyone for watching, and we will see you again next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye.